All right, Golden State Warriors fans, let's dive into everything happening with the team right now because there's a lot to unpack and some real exciting developments that could shift the landscape for the rest of the season. First off, we have major news on DeAnthony Melton. He's been recovering from that torn left ACL he suffered last December, and the update from the Warriors organization is incredibly promising. Melton has been fully participating in practice recently and has been scrimmaging in various settings, showing that his rehabilitation is going very well. While he won't be playing during the remainder of the current homestand, there's a real chance he could be activated during the team's upcoming 3-game road trip next week. This is huge for the Warriors because Melton isn't just another player on the roster. He's someone who brings stability to the backcourt, a reliable ball handler, a solid point of attack defender, and a three-point shooter who can spread the floor effectively. Last season, after signing a mid-level exception deal, he became a critical part of the rotation, averaging 10 points per game, hitting a high volume of threes, dishing out assists, and averaging over a steal per game. His return means that the Warriors will have someone capable of handling the ball effectively alongside Steph Curry, letting Curry operate off the ball more and helping to stabilize the offense. Even if his minutes are limited at first, it's easy to see Melton eventually taking on a starting role as he regains full strength and confidence on the court, providing a level of trust and offensive efficiency that is crucial for this team. Looking ahead to the upcoming road trip, Melton's availability will be something to watch closely. The first game falls on the anniversary of his ACL injury, so a return for that match is unlikely, but the back-to-back games against Cleveland and Chicago could see him back on the court. Facing the Cavaliers guards will be a true test for Melton, and if he can perform at the level we saw last season, it will give the Warriors a big boost as they look to navigate a tough stretch of games. The strategic impact of his return cannot be overstated, as he not only contributes with points and defense, but also gives the coaching staff flexibility in rotations and matchups. The Warriors are now positioned to have more depth in the backcourt, which is essential with the challenges of the season, especially considering the mix of youth and veteran presence on this roster. Turning to Seth Curry, his return to Golden State has finally been confirmed after the team navigated some financial and contractual constraints earlier in the season. Curry is joining the Warriors' active roster for the remainder of the year and will be teaming up with his brother Steph in the Bay Area, which is always a compelling storyline. Curry is a proven sharpshooter, having led the league in three-point percentage in 2024-25 with a 45.6% clip. While defense is not his strongest attribute, Curry's shooting is a weapon the Warriors can leverage when they need spacing and scoring from the perimeter. His presence changes the dynamic for the team, providing additional options for Steph and the rest of the core group, especially in games where three-point shooting can make or break the outcome. The delay in signing him was largely due to roster and salary cap considerations, and the team waited until they had sufficient room under the hard cap to ensure the signing could be executed without compromising future flexibility. This is a strategic move that reflects the Warriors' approach to managing their roster amidst injuries, aging players, and the high stakes of competing in a tightly contested Western Conference. Curry's integration into the team is important because it adds experience, shooting accuracy, and scoring consistency, even if he doesn't play major minutes at all times. His skill set complements the rest of the lineup, particularly with Melton potentially returning and adding another layer of depth and versatility to the backcourt. Managing minutes and rotations will be key as the team balances health, talent, and matchups against opponents who are increasingly competitive. Steph Curry's own injury situation has also been a focal point. The quad issue he's dealing with, while not as severe as initially feared, still requires careful management. Anytime a player of his caliber is sidelined, the offense is impacted significantly. With Curry out, the Warriors' offensive rating drops dramatically compared to when he is on the floor, highlighting just how central he is to the team's success. The coaching staff is taking a measured approach, reevaluating him week by week, and making sure he returns fully ready to contribute without risking further injury. This cautious strategy is essential because the team's core players, Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, are all dealing with the realities of age and wear, so managing health is paramount to sustaining performance over the season. Fans can take some comfort in knowing that Curry is back in the building, participating in practice and eager to return, which signals positive momentum for the team's upcoming challenges. The Warriors' schedule includes difficult opponents such as the Cavaliers, and having Curry back for these high-stakes matchups could be the difference between securing crucial wins or falling behind in the standings. Jonathan Kuminga also recently made his return, playing limited minutes against the Pelicans. Coming back from knee tendonitis, he was carefully eased into action, playing 19 minutes and scoring efficiently. This measured approach ensures that he doesn't risk aggravating the injury while allowing him to regain rhythm and confidence on the court. There's been talk about his role within the team, with some speculation about potential trades once the trade restrictions lift. His value as a versatile wing player is evident, and there are several teams reportedly interested in acquiring him, which adds an intriguing layer to the Warriors' roster strategy. Whether Kuminga remains with Golden State or moves in a trade, his contributions in the immediate term can help the team maintain competitive balance and address gaps in depth, particularly in the frontcourt and wing positions. Overall, the Warriors are navigating a critical period where roster depth, injury management, and strategic rotations will play a major role in shaping their season. The returns of Melton, Curry, and Kuminga, combined with careful monitoring of Steph Curry's health, create a scenario where the team can stabilize and potentially excel even amidst the challenges of injuries and aging core players. The integration of these players into the rotation and the potential adjustments in minutes and roles will be closely watched by fans and analysts alike as the Warriors aim to maintain their competitive edge and chase a successful playoff run. This is where things get really interesting, because the timing of these returns aligns with a challenging stretch of the schedule, and the way the coaching staff manages the minutes, offensive schemes, and defensive matchups will determine how effective the Warriors are moving forward. The combination of experienced shooters like Seth Curry, versatile defenders and scorers like Jonathan Kuminga, and a returning ball-handling and stabilizing presence of DeAnthony Melton creates a roster that can adapt to multiple scenarios. In particular, Melton's return allows for more flexibility in how Steph and Jimmy operate, potentially opening up spacing and scoring opportunities that were limited while he was out. With Curry's quad injury being managed carefully and Kuminga being reintegrated gradually, the Warriors are positioned to navigate these complexities while keeping their playoff hopes alive and continuing to compete at a high level in the Western Conference. The strategic planning behind all of these moves demonstrates the front office's attention to balancing immediate competitiveness with long-term sustainability. They are managing health, salary cap considerations, and roster versatility, all while keeping the team prepared for the possibility of trades or further injuries. The Warriors' ability to integrate returning players without disrupting chemistry will be crucial, as the lineup adjustments can impact both offensive efficiency and defensive cohesion. Fans should be paying attention to the evolving rotations, how minutes are distributed, and how the team leverages the unique skill sets of each returning player to maximize overall performance on the court. DeAnthony Melton's potential role, in particular, could redefine the way the Warriors operate on both ends of the floor. His ability to handle the ball, defend effectively, and shoot from range makes him a valuable asset, especially in conjunction with the Warriors' established stars. Meanwhile, Seth Curry's sharpshooting provides a complementary offensive option that can stretch defenses and create space for drives and post plays. Jonathan Kuminga's versatility adds depth, particularly in wing and small forward positions, providing the team with multiple tactical options in both transition and half-court sets. As the Warriors move through this stretch of the season, the alignment of these players, the management of Steph Curry's quad, and the strategic integration of Melton and Curry will be key to determining outcomes in closely contested games. Their performances will influence rotation decisions, offensive schemes, and the overall balance of the roster, impacting not only individual games but the team's position in the Western Conference standings. With careful monitoring and tactical adjustments, the Warriors have the tools to maintain competitiveness and potentially overcome the challenges posed by injuries and roster changes, keeping fans engaged and hopeful for a strong finish to the regular season. The timing of these developments also coincides with a stretch where the Warriors will face both top-tier and mid-level competition, making the depth and versatility provided by these returning players all the more important. Melton's return provides a stabilizing presence that allows for smoother execution on offense, while Curry's perimeter shooting offers scoring support in tight games. Kuminga's gradual reintegration ensures that the team has a versatile wing option available for defensive assignments and offensive contributions without risking setbacks. All of these elements contribute to a scenario where the Warriors can manage both immediate game needs and long-term season objectives simultaneously, creating opportunities for strategic advantages in matchups and rotations that could define their success over the coming weeks. The importance of timing, health management, and strategic rotations cannot be overstated, particularly when dealing with players of Steph Curry's caliber. The offense's efficiency is heavily dependent on his availability, and the coaching staff must balance minutes to avoid overexertion while still maintaining competitiveness. The integration of Melton and Curry alongside Steph creates opportunities to diversify offensive schemes, add defensive versatility, and improve spacing across the floor. With Kuminga contributing selectively, the Warriors gain tactical flexibility, allowing them to adjust lineups according to matchups, opponent strengths, and in-game situations. This combination of returning talent, careful injury management, and strategic integration sets the stage for an intriguing phase in the Warriors season. Fans should watch closely how rotations are adjusted, how minutes are allocated, and how each player's skill set is leveraged to maximize team performance. With Melton, Curry, and Kuminga returning, and Steph Curry being carefully managed, the Warriors have the potential to stabilize their performance, maintain competitiveness, and continue to pursue a strong finish in the Western Conference. The impact of these developments will ripple through both the offense and defense, shaping the team's identity and effectiveness in the crucial upcoming stretch of games. This is a pivotal moment for Golden State, as the successful integration of returning players, careful management of Steph Curry's health, and strategic rotation planning can collectively determine how competitive the team remains during a challenging portion of the season. The Warriors' ability to adapt to these evolving circumstances, capitalize on returning talent, and maintain balance in rotations will be key to sustaining performance, achieving victories, and positioning themselves favorably for the playoff push. As these players find their rhythm and the coaching staff fine-tunes rotations and matchups, the Warriors are set to navigate the remainder of the season with a combination of experience, skill, and tactical awareness that could define their success. This phase of the season highlights the importance of integrating returning players strategically, managing injuries effectively, and optimizing rotations to balance player health, individual strengths, and team performance. The Warriors' decisions regarding Melton, Curry, and Kuminga will influence not only immediate game outcomes, but also the team's positioning in the standings, the efficiency of their offense and defense, and their overall trajectory heading into the later stages of the season. Careful attention to detail, thoughtful planning, and tactical awareness will be essential to ensure that the Warriors maximize the potential of their roster while managing the physical demands placed on their core players, particularly Steph Curry, as they aim to remain competitive and achieve success over the course of the season. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The NBA world is buzzing with whispers of what could be the most sensational move in recent memory. Kevin Durant, long considered one of the league's most unstoppable forces, is reportedly set to return to the Golden State Warriors. Sources close to the situation hint at a staggering 3-year mega contract, sparking immediate speculation about the team's ambitions and the ripple effects across the league. Of the high-octane, championship-winning squad that dominated headlines just a few seasons ago, rumors suggest that Durant's decision may have been influenced by a combination of unfinished business and the lure of reuniting with familiar faces who share a championship pedigree. The chatter in locker rooms, social media, and sports bars nationwide revolves around how this signing could redefine team dynamics, particularly given the Warriors' already formidable roster. Conversations are heating up around whether this move signals a renewed era of dominance for Golden State or a high-stakes gamble on chemistry and health. Industry insiders speculate that Durant's return might not just be about basketball. The timing of negotiations, the terms whispered in the corridors, and the subtle hints from league executives suggest a strategic play to send shockwaves through the NBA hierarchy. While no official statement has been released, the market for trades, free agents, and future draft strategies is reportedly being recalibrated in anticipation of this seismic shift. Fans are already buzzing with hypotheticals, imagining nights of electric offense, clutch performances, and the inevitable media frenzy that would accompany Durant's comeback. As the rumor mill churns, questions abound. How will Durant fit into the current system? Can the Warriors' supporting cast adjust to accommodate one of the league's premier scorers once more? And perhaps most importantly, is this the dawn of another championship run or a bold experiment destined for scrutiny? One thing is certain. The NBA landscape, even without an official confirmation, is already feeling the tremors of what could be a historic reunion. Whatever happens next, the mere possibility of Durant back in Golden State has ensured that the league's narrative is about to become more thrilling than ever. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.